a new show on PTV that will be bringing to you matters that affect us as the society, but we are trying to run away from them. On today's show, being the first show, I'm going to bring to you about single moms. On today, I'm privileged to have a special woman on the stand. Let her introduce herself.
Thank you very much, Madam Kemunto. I'm very much privileged, very much honored to be here on your show. I'm Faith Stella.
Okay, first, let me ask you, what comes to your mind when you hear about single mom?
You know, being a single mom is twice tears, twice heartaches, twice headache, but it's also twice hugs, twice love. And being a cohabiting parent is not easy. Raising your child at your own is also somehow risky.
What do you think are the challenges that this single mother faces each day when the sun is out?
This single mom has to have 4 legs, 4 hands, because it's not easy. You alone, considering very many things, you're considering your child, being a single mom, the only thing that is there is your child. That's the main thing that is very special and cheap. So you have to have 4 legs and everything that is double in order to create a humble environment for your child and everything that you're going through.
So in other words, you're trying to mean all that a single mom thinks about is about the wellness of their children, nothing else.
Yeah, sure, because just living alone, living alone your partner, becoming a single mom, it's not easy. It comes through very many processes. There are others who have premarital sex, others who have divorced, and maybe partners died on the way, and it leads to a single mom, and it forces you to take care of your child or your children, because they are the priority that are linking you to that partner of yours. So they are the special gift that you remain around with, to look around, and you have to show love, that twice love and double love to your children.
What do you think is the main reason or the main cause why there is a rise in the rate of single moms in our society?
A rise of single moms, yeah, they are growing rapidly. There are very many single moms in our society because maybe some of our ladies think that they don't want to have disruption with their spouse. There are very many disruptions in marriage and all that. Maybe someone doesn't want to move in with another person. It becomes so difficult. So she decides to either to surrogate and have a child and live alone, taking care of her child, because she finds peace in that without staying with her spouse.
So you're trying to mean us as ladies or us as women, we are the ones that cause us to be single mothers, in that maybe the man is willing to stay with us, or maybe he's willing to be there for us. Then us as women, we take that chance and walk away because we fear being in marriage.
For instance, not a lot of ladies fear to be married, but very little, because the society and the technology also is popping in, and ladies see maybe I have money and I have myself and I can take care of everything by myself, and she decides I can't move in with a man because maybe she had those stories about marriage, and she decided, no, I don't want a spouse and I'll just stay alone and take care of my child.
Okay, on a recent research, they have shown that the rate at which children are being sired by young ladies, that is at the age of 15 to 25, it's on the rise, leading many children being raised by single moms. What could be the cause?
Something that is leading to this is premarital sex, because technology came with many things. When you go to the past, many of the people could know about sex when they are 20, but when technology came, pornography came, and even our little children can know about sex when they are very young, and this causes them to engage in this and put in practice this, and it gives them to end up in sex, and sex leads them to pregnancy, and maybe this leads the father maybe to reject the pregnancy and all that, or the parents, all that.
So it's, according to you, it's always the woman to be blamed, not the other party.
Not the woman to be blamed, because there are some single mothers who were divorced because of some misunderstandings, and there are also single mothers who they didn't expect or they didn't want to be single mothers, because being a single mom, maybe their spouse died on the way, maybe, there are very many things in our lifetime that we experience, and You never know. But most of the things are caused. Some things are caused by us ourselves as ladies because of the technology, and it has enhanced. And we have our own money. We see that man is just a problem to me, and you decide to stay alone.
What do you think are the challenges that this child who has been brought up by a man only faces day in, day out?
Challenges, there are no more challenges. There are very less challenges to this child because whatever she lacks that parental care, because this mama will not find that close time to stay with her child. She wants to go out, look for her something to eat and something or some little money to take her for school fees and what or so. So maybe that parental love of the father, he or she will lack it. I don't think if there are more things that these challenges that this child will face.
Don't you think that affects the child's psychology?
Yeah, sure, because the child will grow up maybe thinking that where is my father? I see others with their fathers going out, maybe being bought some good things to their father, and it becomes in his or her mind that where is my father? And it remains a question that starts in his or her mind that I have also to have a father like the other one, and it remains some question and some scars on his or her mind.
Okay, what will you tell a lady or a woman who is out there, who you are trying to give hope, telling her, what will you tell her to do as a single?
Like I've said, that single mom is just not tears and heartaches and what. It's also full of love and everything. But what I can say to these single moms out here is that show love to your children. Whenever you show love to your children, they feel like we have a mama and our mama can cater for us, and this can be good to us. They feel like even without a daddy, we can't do this because we have our mama. And whenever you show your respect and love to your kids, it shall be a true path, so it is easy.
So urging single moms out there, you have heard from Faith. Faith is giving power. She's encouraging you to be strong always. Always look for your kids, take care of them.
Also, you as a single mom, you have to look for a strong daycare for your children in order to grow up your children in a better way. And also have limits to whoever you are, and have those close people who can maintain you, those who are not love partners or spouse partners, those who can give you advice and all that, and it will keep you going, and always be focused with whatever you do, because being a single mom is not easy.
Okay, let me take it a bit personal. Have you been raised by a single mom or by both of your parents?
I have been raised by both of my parents.
And who is more close to you?
My mom is more close to me.
Yeah. Are you free to share with her anything, or are they boundaries?
There are no boundaries to share anything with the mom because I'm a lady. She's also a lady, and she knows, or she has experienced some challenges that I'm going through, because every step that I am going through is the same step that maybe she went through, and she has some knowledge about it. So whenever I found some difficulties, I go back to my mom and tell her, Mommy, it's this way and this way, because my dad has been staying away from us, and we are raised with mom. So that love of mom, I find it so easy, because mom knows whatever her child is going through and whatever her child is feeling, and it's very easy for mom to act upon that the dad.
So what advice are you giving this young lady who by mistake got a child, maybe at campus level or at high school level, and she's planning to get out to deliver?
It's not time to give up, because being a single mom, it's not an easy task, but it's not easy to maintain. But you have just to maintain your lanes and be focused and know who you are. Whenever you've known who you are and you can maintain your lanes, it becomes very easy for you to manage very many things in your life or with your child. Your child is safe and sound with you, because she'll know or he'll know that I have a mom, but I don't have a dad. So he or she will be more close to you because of the experience he or she has had from down when he or she was growing.
What are you telling men who are outside there, who maybe for one reason or the other have decided to abandon their children or not be part of their children's life?
It's very sorry because it's a hurting story for a dad who those struggles, you give out a child and they are rejecting your child. It's so painful for that. So whenever you're out there and you know your child is somewhere, you never know who this child could be. Someone say that whenever a child comes, mtoto anakuja na sahani yake. So you never know. Just go back, even though you can handle responsibility. Just go back to your child. Though some moms are always reluctant, but just have a good relationship with your child, because the way you raise a child is the way a child will grow. The way you raise a child and tell your child that you don't have a dad, because single moms, you have to tell your child that you don't have a dad and this is the life that you are going to live as a family and you don't have a dad. So that's the thing that a child will grow up with, knowing that I don't have a child. So whenever your dad will come on the way and say that you're my child, whenever your child has grown and has purposely become a great person, it will be very difficult to change the mind of the son or the daughter to come back to you knowing that you're his dad. So you have to do this as early as possible. Whenever you know that you have a child somewhere, accept to take the responsibility, because it's your role as a man to take responsibility.
Okay, you have said as a mom, you tell your child that you don't have a dad, but the dad is still alive. What if things go well between you and the dad, and you come and reconcile? What will you still tell this child? Now this is your dad.
Yeah, as single mom, you have to give it a knowledge to your son or your daughter when he or she is growing.
But there are some ages, like a child of 5 years. How can you sit with her or him down and try to explain this happened between me and your dad?
You can't explain, but you can just tell them you don't have a dad, because when children play out there with others, they say that my dad does this. Your child will come back and say, and where is my dad? So and so told me that her dad does this. So
and by telling that child that you don't have a dad, will that be an appropriate answer?
Yeah, with telling your child frequently that for sure you don't have a dad, or there is a time that your dad will be back, and this is how we'll handle it. So that mind or that agenda in your child's mind will be there.
But at the moment, we are living in a generation that these kids, even me personally, growing, I'd like to know why, what happened. What can you tell a mother who is there out there trying to explain to their children that their father isn't there, without being rude, without causing any danger or any psychological torture to this child?
So because when it reaches a time when your daughter or your son sits you down and tells you that, Mommy, what happened between you and Daddy? That girl or that boy has grown, and he or she can manage any situation whenever she knows or he knows you're there for him or her. And it will be easy whenever you say that, Mom, my daughter, we divorced, and this was the reason and this was the cause. So stay knowing that your dad is not around, or there will be times that your dad will be back, and that will stick in your daughter's mind or your son's mind, and he or she will continue growing knowing that I'm raised up with a mom, and my mom can do anything for me, and he or she will be more proud of you even than that dad who is not there.
So we are trying to mean it's the role as the mother to sit down with the children and talk to them about their dad.
Yeah, sure, because you're there down as a family. Be as a family and talk to your son or your daughter and tell him or her that this is what it's supposed to be, and this is how we are as a family. And you because you have a family routine as a single mom, you'll have those routines are what will teach your son or your daughter.
Okay, fine. I want to take this opportunity to give my guest the last chance to say her last words.
Okay, Madam Kemunto, I'm very grateful, but my last words to single moms out there is that it's not time to give give up, because we know we have that courage to face any situation, and you are very easy at every situation. We can go through it because they come and we are ready to face them. So always be ready. Whenever you're a single mom, always be ready, and always maintain your lane, always maintain your routines. Whenever you're in your house, maintain your house routines, and it will be well with you. And thank you so much for hosting me to this show.
And where can my viewers get you?
Your viewers, you can get me on YouTube as Stella. You can get me on Facebook at Stella Faye, and all the other platforms as Stella Faye.
Okay. From me, your host, Joyce Kemunto, I want to tell a woman who is out there, who is a single mom, there is always hope. There is always hope in everything that you do. Support your children because you are the only one who is there for them. Give them that love. Support them anyhow. Show them it's not the end of everything. Being brought up by a single mom is not the end of the world. See you next time on our next segment. Ensure you subscribe, you comment, and you turn on the notification bell.